ready. It is with great excitement and much anticipation that I bring you my reviews of the 6-inch Black Series, Clone Wars, Target exclusive, ARC Trooper Echo, and Clone Pilot Hawk. Now, you know me, I only collect the Black Series Clone Troopers, so Anakin and Obi-Wan were an easy pass. But, man, look at these. Look at these. Ah, yes, I love them. These packages are amazing, these figures are amazing, but we're just going to talk about one for today. You'll be in a couple days, good sir, don't worry. We're looking at Echo first. And yeah, I had to show these in the package before I even opened them up, because, oh my goodness, these are amazing. So yeah, I need to do this comparison. I don't think a lot of other reviewers are going to do this. Here it is with the actual original classic 2008 style packaging. You can see it is replicated very, very faithfully. Even like the 4+ is in the same spot. The graphics are almost identical. They replaced the effect blurb on the bottom there. Firing blaster rifle with 50th Lucasfilm. The nameplate is in the same spot. The character art is very... Now granted, this version of Echo, by the time he was in this armor, this packaging style wasn't even around for Clone Wars. But, man, they made that look like this was released back in like 2008. That looks amazing. You can still see the warning still in the same spot. Flipping it around, you can see how the back is very different. You still have the same kind of name thing right there. But all the pictures and the bio and everything and the other figures are totally gone. Just replaced with the 50th Lucasfilm celebration kind of timeline there. So yeah, absolutely love these oversized Clone Wars boxes. It's a shame that I'm going to open them up, but I fully intend to get another Echo to keep carded, because this, yes, this makes my soul very happy. So with that, let's crack him open and see how cool he actually is. It's been a while, I had to do it. So here is our 6-inch Black Series ARC Trooper Echo out of the box. And yeah, this thing's pretty great. Is it perfect? Pretty close. It has a couple little things that the Vintage Collection one did that this one doesn't, and it kind of bothers me. But, oh man, look at this. Do I think this is better than the Vintage Collection one? Probably. Definitely in the helmet department, for sure, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, this is Echo right here. Let's talk about his accessories. They're pretty basic clone stuff. Comes with the DC-15 carbine. Which this is one of the disappointing things. The Vintage Collection one could store this on the backpack. They actually had a little hole right there where you can just plug it in. This one doesn't have that. It's really that's a major bummer. I just wish it had that, so I could have all the weapons stored on him and him just have his rifle. And then he has, of course, the rifle, which is the standard Black Series clone rifle we've known for years, pretty much. Then he has the DC-15s, or not, 17s actually. And those go in the holsters just fine, go in the hands just fine. Really nice little accessories. He's really loaded out, man. He really is. He also comes with his helmet, which, let's just get this out of the way now, is perfect. The Vintage Collection ones had a lot of issues with the paint and with the sculpt. It was like an amalgamation between the Phase 1.5, which is what it should be, or the Phase 2 Experimental, however you want to call it, and the actual Phase 2. This one, you can see, has the Phase 2 Experimental 1.5, like, really sharp chin and the triangle there, as well as the angled, like the Phase 1, you know, fin still on it. So yeah, that's definitely an improvement in the helmet department. You can remove it off and on really easy. And this is our very first fully face printed, fully decoed out, basically basic Clone Trooper head. This might be the exact same sculpt that's underneath all the other helmets, because Echo had nothing special about his face. He was just a basic clone, basic haircut, everything. So this is basically our first normal Tamora Morrison head for like a Clone Trooper. And that looks really good. That looks really, really good. Aw, man, look at that. That is nice. So, I've been mentioning it a couple times. I want to get it out of the way. Let's compare it to the Vintage Collection one, because there are some things to compare. So my TVC one didn't have the best paint right out the box, and I had to actually touch it up a bit. But you can see it has like the rounded chin and like the squared off chin, not the triangular one that it should. Still has the spiky antenna though, but you can see this one has the the place to store the carbine, and this one doesn't. You can flip down the antenna on both of them. That one's all nice and silver. This one's this gray plastic, so it's kind of a bummer. But you can see it's got the handprint. Details are definitely a little more noticeable on the Black Series, but you can see the Vintage Collection still has a lot of the textures and everything. They do feel very similar, honestly. You can see like the details on the comma there are a little more clear on the Black Series. Black Series actually has like a black border on the skirt, and the TVC one does not. I'm sure it's probably supposed to. But yeah, that's definitely a detail to consider. But overall, man, I think they're both really good figures. And I really do like them both, but I do the Black Series just for having the advantage of the larger size, as well as coming later, and they're able to learn from the mistakes of this one, is probably the better figure. So, yeah, just look at him. He's glorious. He's so great. So he basically uses the newer mold. He's got like the newer shoulders. I think he might have the newer torso, but I think all this armor's glued on, or maybe it's just attached to it. Newer thighs and everything, but he has new forearms, which look really good. That one's got all the cool ARC Trooper sort of Mandalorian stylings on it. And he's got the new shins. I don't think he has new feet. He might, but I honestly don't think so. Because, see, I think this one has like more unique feet, so that's something to keep in mind. The TVC also has more detail on the boots. You can see it's like the wrappings go all the way around. Not sure which one's more accurate, but that is something to consider. There is slightly different detailings on like the shin armor there. His articulation is like the standard new Clone Trooper body. He's got a nice double ball joint at the head. Can look up, can look down. You can see that same articulation is retained without the helmet, but that helmet looks so good, I gotta keep it on. He's got the shoulders that move up, but keep in mind the shoulder pads are gonna mush into the body. Butterfly joint. He's got the standard elbows that all these new clones have. He's got the thing there. He's got the hands that do that. I love how everyone runs down articulation like no one knows what to expect. Like, man, we all know what to expect by now. Like, you can see it. Ooh, he's kind of missing some paint right there. It's unfortunate. It's like it got missed. It's like it was painted before the, or after that part was put on. You can see how the comma kind of limits his legs just a little bit, not too much. This mold, though, it's not the best for kneeling. I mean, it can, but it looks really awkward. And I feel like with the cama, you're definitely not going to get the best kneeling poses, but you can. As you can see, you can have him kneel, so that's something. You've got the knees that bend really nice and far for just being single joints. Then the ankles go up real nice, down real nice, and they pivot. So yeah, man, this is a really, really awesome figure. I love it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not big on the 6-inch Star Wars Black Series stuff besides the Clone Troopers. Because for me, Star Wars collecting is all about the world building and all that. And I just don't feel like I need to build a whole other world just a couple inches taller. But I like having fun figures to mess with, and I feel like the Clone Trooper releases give me that. So I still get a chance to enjoy Black Series, but at the same time not really go out of my comfort zone. So yeah, he's gorgeous. Of course, though, we do have to compare him to some of his 501st boys. So let's bring in the good old Captain, even though Captain Rex was still in his Phase 1 armor when Echo was an ARC Trooper. You can see Rex is all weathered up. Echo is not whatsoever, so that's something to consider. So there he is with Rex, and here he is with another Phase 2 501st, even though everyone else was Phase 1 when he still had this armor. So yeah, that looks really nice. I can't wait to display him alongside these. And even though I haven't reviewed him yet, he's right here. Let's finish this off. And I'm not going to put the 332nd because that would make 0 sense. Let's finish it off with Hawk right there. So yeah, that's our 501st Blue Boy collection so far in Black Series, and that's really cool. 5s is inevitable. I really hope they do Colt and Havoc and Blitz, and Hammer's the fan name for the red one. I hope they do all those. I hope they give this mold a new helmet and just release Jesse. I'd love it. I would love to see more of this. Ah, man, it's great. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much my review on ARC Trooper Echo. Highly recommended. It is a Target exclusive. It was easy to order if you were up at like 3:30 in the morning. But if you weren't, then Hopefully you can find it in stores. Some stores are getting them by the truckloads. Others are just getting a handful. I think they come in single case packs. So, you know, you get it's like each case I think has 6 figures. So some stores may just have like Obi-Wan and Hawk, and others may just have like Anakin and Echo, or just Echo, or, you know, just Anakin. But yeah, man, awesome, awesome figure. Cannot recommend it enough. It's nice. It is nice. Ah, man, my boy Echo. I'm hoping we get a Bad Batch Echo here soon, too. And I'm also hoping we obviously get 5s to go with it. I don't know how long this Clone Wars line is going to last, honestly. I'm genuinely not sure, but I hope it lasts long enough. I'd love to see that just get new waves. I'd love to see, like, a subline of Clone Wars, you know? Even though they're 6-inch, it would still give me some clones, and I would still be very happy about it. Alrighty, guys, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.